this was during that gap year when I was trying to figure out if the science thing is for me or not. And I realized that we know a lot. Scientists know a lot. There's a gap between our knowledge and its application.
Yeah.
So how my company was now birthed was to close that gap between science and its application. What can I do with my knowledge to help the community
Yeah.
and create employment? Because I can't sit at home and not be employed and say there's no there's
There's
no
no
employment.
jobs.
Yeah, there's no jobs, and that's a lot of what this is what a lot of young scientists are facing, that they go to school, study science, go back, try to get employed, don't get employed, and what do I then do with my science degree? So that's how why my company now comes in to say,
Yeah.
guys, come this
What can
side,
do?
we can help you start a business or help you create services that can create employment for you, so you don't have to sit at home with biochemistry,
Yeah.
botany, agricultural knowledge.
So your company is more of an investment company, pretty much, into sciences.
Into sciences. I haven't really decided on that part, like an investment per se, but they will be like an umbrella that's helping all these other, a hub rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, a hub where young scientists can come and get a platform to to take what they know and see, and we
Implement
help
it.
them, mentor them into business and introduce them to business and see how they can now use that knowledge, business combined, merged
Into
into
the world.
products and services, because that's really very important. You know, you've got farmers now that complain about how they don't get a good crop yield
Yeah.
per year. They've got their resources, they've got their farms. You've got a scientist that has knowledge to help that farmer
Yeah.
to produce good products that are probably qualifying for international markets.
Yeah.
But they don't have that platform to connect. And that's where we're
Together.
coming to say we are scientists and we are ready to collaborate with the world to help the world become better. Yeah, and get employment for ourselves. Because that's
That's
the
the
important
biggest thing.
thing. Yeah, because people go to school. I see education as an investment, you know.
Yeah.
You go to school and your parents are paying a lot of money. We need to see return on investment. You can't buy a car and put it and it's not working for you. So when people go to school, it's an era for them to come back with that knowledge and that
just
that
sit.
much of years of experience, come down, sit down and not get employed. For me, it just breaks my heart. Yeah. It breaks my heart. This is not even just about business. I love money. Don't
Yeah,
get me
but
wrong, but I really want to ensure that people go to school
Yeah.
and when they are done, they're able to use that knowledge
to do something
to do something.
positive.
Yeah, because I mean, for you to stick around biochemistry, it's very difficult. Botany, you know, science is difficult on its own,
Yeah.
and it's sad to see people that that go through so much trauma, sitting down at home and not working. It's frustrating. I don't want that for anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would suck. I think a lot of people suffer from I don't know what's the term Awela of post varsity
Trauma.
unemployment.
Oh. I wonder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
post varsity unemployment.
Yeah.
PVE. No, PVU. There we go. Because like you do get like a lot of boys. I remember like in my parents' street there was a guy that stayed, I think it was opposite or two houses up. And he studied, he got done with everything that he did. But he just wake up, go sit at the corner there, you just see him.
That's
and,
very
like,
sad.
it sucks.
Yeah.
It
No,
sucks.
it shouldn't be right. It's not wrong for somebody to go and sit down and relax, but it shouldn't be because they're
You
not
can't
getting
find
employed.
anything.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the way our government is set up, though, it's pretty much set up in a way that it sort of doesn't help indigenous. Is it indigenous?
I don't know which way are you trying
Indigenous
to
is
look
like
for? Local people,
Yeah, local people, right? Yeah, so
local, traditional, or what?
ethnic
yeah, like
people.
ethnic,
indigenous young business people. In the fact that like I feel like the whole system is set up in a way that we all have to depend on the government for salaries and all that. Hence the whole tender business and all this, where you need the government to hand out a tender for your construction company to function. Whereas if we didn't have the tenders, or if we didn't have the government being the highest employer in the country, then it would create more jobs for other people. I don't know what you think about that one.
I'm not very familiar with this whole tender thing. Maybe I don't want to get into the whole tender thing, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think the problem that we have is that we've got so many institutions that are just used to doing things a certain way,
Yeah.
and they don't want you to disrupt that system that they are used to.
Yeah.
And with science on itself is innovative.
Yeah.
It's innovation. And when you come with an idea, I like saying this a lot, that a brilliant idea does not require experience. It stands and it represents itself. So when you come with an idea and you say, this is what I want to do, because they're not familiar with it, yeah, you most likely not to get backup. And I hope that next year, when we finally going full board into the science company,
Yeah.
that we will not be having the government stopping us or restricting us and
From
saying we're
doing
not
certain things.
familiar with this, because a lot of people are unemployed. It's very clear that the systems or protocols or procedures that they're using is not working for us as scientists.
Yeah.
So they must just give us a platform with our brilliant ideas.
Now, if you go on your platform, no one is gonna eat off of your success now.
Yeah.
That's also another problem.
Yeah.
Because, like, you look at, I feel like most of the restrictions that come in, it's not because they don't really
Believe
try.
in what
Yeah.
you want to
It's
do.
that fact that they're looking at, okay, if this thing blossoms,
How do I
are
benefit?
we gonna benefit, or these people are just gonna
But
benefit
that's sad.
on their own?
That's sad.
It is
Because,
sad.
I mean, it's their children, it's their nieces and nephews that are sitting at home not employed, and you're just sitting on that yes, because all we need is a yes
Yeah.
from you. You're sitting on that yes because you want to find out how you're gonna benefit.
Yeah.
Nah, man.